hang-ups that made entire arenas hold their breath, to near crushings that missed by mere inches. These are the 10 most heart-stopping wrecks in bull riding history. At number 10, Alex Cerqueira thought he had turned up the heat figured out in Louisville.
Calling for him, here we go!
The 2024 Cooper Tires event was supposed to be another routine performance for the seasoned veteran. Cerqueira had drawn turn up the heat, and everything pointed toward a manageable 8-second battle. Then gravity betrayed him at the worst possible moment.
Replay, watch this. Gets him down, let's see. Oh yeah, too close.
Cerqueira hit the dirt, and turn up the heat's massive frame came crashing down toward his prone body. The arena collectively held its breath as 1,800 pounds of muscle missed crushing the cowboy by what looked like paper-thin margins. The gasps were deafening. Spectators understood they'd witnessed millimeters separating a routine buck-off from a potential fatality. Cerqueira had experienced every bull rider's nightmare scenario, landing beneath a bucking bull with nowhere to escape. If you think surviving a near crushing was terrifying, Brady Randolph at number 9 discovered that Centerfold had extended plans for their partnership. Fort Worth 2023 Rattler Days. Randolph was riding with championship-level confidence, looking to capitalize on solid weekend performance. Centerfold was bucking hard, but nothing the experienced rider couldn't handle, until his riding hand refused to release.
The bullfighters doing everything they
hung up and helpless, Randolph became a human punching bag, while Centerfold delivered punishment with methodical precision. Each violent buck whipped him around like a rag doll, his body absorbing impacts that would have hospitalized most people. The bullfighters recognized the escalating danger immediately. They dove into action, throwing themselves between Randolph and Catastrophe, while the cowboy hung trapped in what had become a nightmare scenario. That 83.5 point score meant nothing when survival became the only priority that mattered. Speaking of bullfighters saving careers, Jacoby Hale at number 8 experienced every cowboy's worst nightmare in Anaheim.
Clinching situation, debut for Jacoby Hale.
The 2025 Team Series was heating up, and Hale was riding with the focus of a man determined to make his mark. Everything looked solid until his hand got caught in the rope and the bull transformed from opponent into executioner. What followed was 8 seconds of pure terror. Hale was whipped around with bone-crushing violence, his trapped hand turning him into a helpless victim of relentless bucking power. Each revolution brought fresh impacts to different parts of his battered body. The bullfighters' heroic response prevented what could have been a career-ending catastrophe. They threw themselves into harm's way, risking their own safety to extract Hale from a situation that was deteriorating by the second. The crowd's horrified gasps told the story better than any commentary. Everyone present understood they were watching potential tragedy unfold in real time. While Hale got saved by heroes, Andrew Alvidrez at number 7 learned that Mike's motive doesn't respect World Finals prestige.
Alvidrez needs it, still does not have anything.
The 2023 World Finals, the Thomas and Mack Center. Alvidrez had earned his spot through months of grinding consistency, and Mike's motive represented another stepping stone toward championship glory. The buck-off looked routine until Mike's motive decided to rewrite the script.
Great regular season, looks like his ropes run back, and now he just can't get off the tracks right here. Gosh.
The massive bull tracked Alvidrez's movement with predatory precision, then delivered a collision that echoed throughout the arena. The impact was sickening. 2,000 pounds of muscle meeting human bone at maximum velocity. Alvidrez absorbed punishment that redefined what collision trauma looked like. The sound alone made spectators question whether anyone could survive such devastating contact. At number 6, Ramon de Lima faced heart-stopping terror when his dismount became a death trap.
Go do it, Ramon. There you go. Go do it, Ramon. Go do it. Go do it, Ramon.
Kansas City 2023 Outlaw Days. De Lima was competing with the confidence of a seasoned professional looking to build momentum for his team. The bull was cooperating. The ride was developing smoothly. Then everything went wrong simultaneously. DeLima's hand wouldn't release, trapping him in a hang-up that threatened to destroy everything he'd worked for. The bull continued its violent motion while DeLima hung helplessly, absorbing accumulated punishment with each jarring impact. The bullfighter's swift intervention saved more than his night. They saved his future. Their decisive action extracted him from a situation that was spiraling toward permanent damage. Without their heroism, DeLima's story could have ended with medical retirement instead of continued competition. While DeLima got rescued by heroes, Ezekiel Mitchell at number 5 discovered that Low Dog's reputation for delivering punishment was completely deserved.
Ezekiel Mitchell. Yeah, I'm gonna take
Bismarck, 2019. Mitchell had drawn Low Dog, and veteran cowboys knew that particular animal had built its menacing reputation through years of systematically destroying riders who underestimated its power. Mitchell climbed on with professional focus, but Low Dog had different plans entirely.
Ready to go, he's in trouble. Oh, Zeke hung up away from his hand, hang on. Down in there. On this bull.
The hang-up was immediate and absolutely terrifying. Mitchell's trapped hand transformed him into a helpless victim, while Low Dog delivered punishment with mechanical precision. Each violent buck sent shockwaves through his body. The duration made it especially heart-stopping. Most hang-ups last seconds, but this felt eternal while Mitchell endured beating after beating. Spectators began looking away, unable to watch what appeared to be systematic destruction of a human being in real time. Speaking of systematic destruction, Kurt Shepard at number 4 experienced what can only be described as everything wrong happening at once.
Should have a lot of timing right there to the left into Kurt's hand. I like it.
Springfield, 2019. Shepard approached his bull with veteran confidence, understanding that experience and mental toughness separate professionals from amateurs. What happened next was a masterclass in comprehensive devastation.
Never have bucked off Kurt Shepard. He's got him just where he wants him, but this bull gets his hips to the outside just one time, and Kurt freezes up. You can't freeze.
The wreck began with a violent buck-off that sent Shepard spinning. Before he could recover, his hand got trapped, initiating a hang-up that transformed him into a human pinball. The bull flipped him repeatedly, each revolution delivering fresh impacts to his battered frame. Wrecked, hung up, and flipped, all in one catastrophic sequence. It was as if someone had compiled every possible bull riding disaster and decided to inflict all of it on one unfortunate cowboy. Everyone understood that Shepard had absorbed the equivalent of multiple separate accidents compressed into 8 terrifying seconds. At number 3, Scotty Knapp proved that making the whistle provides zero protection when bad decisions decided to extend their violent partnership.
Here, the Iron Man on the back of the buck and shoots. Knapp calls for him.
Knapp had conquered the 8-second challenge with textbook technique. Bad decisions had bucked with championship intensity, and Knapp had answered every challenge with professional skill and determination. Then his moment of triumph became a nightmare.
Make the 8-second whistle, and you can see it in this route. This bull pulls him out over his head, but he refuses to give up. Keeps his hand shut and just tries to Hail Mary over there as hard as he can, but he was already beat in my...
His hand refused to release, and bad decisions continued demonstrating its bucking power, with Knapp attached like a human ornament. The bull spun him around with bone-jarring violence while he hung completely helpless. The cruel irony was devastating. Knapp had successfully completed his 8-second assignment only to face potentially greater danger during what should have been celebration time. The arena's mood shifted from triumph to terror as spectators watched a scoring ride transform into a medical emergency before their eyes. While Knapp's victory became a disaster, Cannon Cravens at number 2 faced the ultimate heart-stopping pressure when Hocus Pocus delivered championship-level violence on the biggest stage.
Champ, we see Cannon Cravens sometimes take a little longer to shoot, but here we go.
The 2019 Global Cup Short Round, international competition at its highest level, where careers are defined and legends are forged. Cravens had earned his moment through relentless determination. Hocus Pocus had other plans entirely.
Right there. That was a shot. Oops. Hang it out of there, boys. It's okay.
The hang-up was immediate and absolutely devastating. Cravens became trapped in a nightmare while the world watched. Hocus Pocus delivering punishment with championship-caliber brutality. Each buck accumulated more damage. The duration made it especially frightening as the short round transformed into a prolonged beating that threatened to end far more than Craven's international ambitions. The combination of high-stakes pressure and prolonged violence had created a perfect storm of destruction. Now, at number 1, Joe Frost experienced the most heart-stopping moment in modern bull riding when Frequent Flyer turned the World Finals into a fight for survival.
Fire. Bullfighters there as quickly as they could get there.
Yeah, and this was the forward movement. You could see before this bull even turned back, he had Joe behind every...
The 2019 World Finals. The Thomas and Mack Center packed with 17,000 screaming fans. Frost had earned his championship opportunity through a season of grinding determination, and Frequent Flyer stood between him and Rodeo immortality. The buck-off appeared routine until everything went catastrophically wrong.
That is the one area, if you're a rider, you don't want to leave the dirt. Frequent Flyer.
Disoriented and confused, Frost made the mistake that nearly cost him everything. He ran directly into Frequent Flyer's path, creating a collision that stopped every heart in the arena simultaneously. The impact was beyond devastating. Frost absorbed 2,000 pounds of pure violence at maximum velocity, the collision echoing through the Thomas and Mack Center like thunder. Sounds of shock engulfed the arena as 17,000 people processed what they had witnessed. A potential fatality occurring on professional bull riding's biggest stage. I couldn't see where I was going, Frost later explained. Everything happened so fast that I lost track of my surroundings completely. The medical team's response was immediate and desperate. They understood that Frost had absorbed trauma that easily could have been fatal, that survival had been measured in split-second timing and pure luck. His recovery became a testament to modern emergency medicine and the human body's remarkable ability to survive impacts that should have been lethal, because the brutal reality is that bull riding operates at the absolute edge of human survival, where the margin between glory and catastrophe gets measured in heartbeats and millimeters. Some cowboys returned stronger than before. Others carried permanent reminders of their closest encounters with death. But all of them understood that the next 8 seconds could stop more than their career. And in a sport where courage gets measured by willingness to face potential death for 8 seconds at a time, these wrecks serve as brutal reminders that the line between triumph and tragedy is measured in heartbeats. And sometimes those heartbeats stop completely.